No? Okay.
Words are hard for me. To say, to phrase, to write, to speak. I struggle with thought, for I cannot release them. With stories and poems, for I cannot read them. In my head they have reason and order, yet as they leave my lips, from reason they could not be further. Before my peers I stutter, and before her ocean eyes I know not what I utter. I practice, I recite, I try not to blunder, yet every single time I slip, and I falter. I'll get better with time, they assume, yet unlike all things, this is immune. My halls are filled with paper crumbled and torn, filled with stories senseless and worn. No matter how I'm feeling, cold or warm, the canvas before me always gets thrown. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's broke. These voices, they scream, I face them alone. So I scream at the sky, then lock myself home. I don't even care to ask why. I'm too tired, I'm too sore. So I stay silent, though it is always loud. I stay calm and quiet, though those voices, they pound. Words are hard for me. To phrase, to say, to write, to speak. My voice always trembling, lungs gasping for every breath they breathe. Some laugh, others find it strange, yet none see the man I could be, oh, the man I could fucking be. If I could phrase, say, write, or speak, all these words so freaking hard for me. Why do I see truth in your lies? Wish to get lost in your curves, yet do so in your eyes. How do I feel what you feel? Unravel and grasp that which you try to conceal. Why do I know what you know? You push me away, yet I know you want me to stay close. How am I in your head when all I have ever wanted is to get in your bed? I wish to be the basic creature you think me to be, to crave your skin and flesh and care not what's beneath, to take you in my arms and sink beneath your sheets, to be swallowed by your lust and forfeit as I forfeit the right to breathe. And yet I cannot, for there seems to be more than a womanizer, more than a whore. You've shown me things I can't unsee. In you, in myself, a revelation in a hotel suite? Your physical perfection is second to none, though it is to your imperfections I am drawn. You flow like waves, your hands know where and what to trace. Though it is not they that make me want to stay. I am a cynic, born and bred. I believe love was a gimmick, lies to be fed, lies that were accepted, lies that were spread. Yes, I believe that the truth was far from this fucking mess. So explain why do I see truth in your lie? Why do I carry a sum for your flesh, yet find something priceless in your eyes? I wanted to see you bare, now I can't bear that sight. I wanted to take you to fuck you. So why do I want to take you to be mine? I wanted one night, so why do I want you and I? As we lay here, dressed side by side, I ask you, please, tell me why.
All right.
Third, the first poem I wrote was a window to the little boy I used to be in 6th grade before I started any of this. I hated it. I hated every minute of writing. I hated writing notes. I hated writing, anything really. Notes, school notes, private notes, whatever notes. I hated them. And then when I used to speak, it was very hard for me. I always stuttered. In my head it made sense. In my head I was a motivational speaker, but when it came out, it struggled. I was always tripping on my own words, tripping on my own tongue. I couldn't say what I wanted to say. And now, as I've grown to be somewhat a man, I just want to thank whoever it is who got me on this path. Number 2, the second poem I wrote. The second poem I wrote, how do I describe this? Is pretty much a fuck you to all these romantic cliches. Oh, that's right, a fuck you. Anyone here who believes in them, fuck you. Okay. Who the hell gave some people the right to place love in this beautiful romantic comedies where the guy is always chiseled and buff and the lady's always beautiful and fair and they're all pretty and flawless and saints? Fuck you! Fuck you! Love is not that. I'm not here to claim I know what love is. I don't. But it ain't that bullshit. It ain't. Sorry, I know. Love, I'll just make this quick. Love is something raw. You can be tainted, you can be flawed, you can be broken, you can be bruised, but love will always bind you together. You will scream, you will fight, you will burn, you will ache. But the love that I wrote about a womanizer and a whore, is something you found out of nowhere. It's something blinding, it's something so beautiful, yet so ugly at the same time. That is love, and that is what I wrote about. Thank you.